Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here. We are week 11. We're in the wild card spot while the Ravens are actually ahead in the AFC, which is pretty crazy. A lot of people 5-4 and 6-3. So we will travel to Denver to take on the Broncos, one of the best defenses in the league, and we don't have our starting quarterback. We'll be still going without Andy Dalton, and we will be without Tyler Eifert as well against this defense. So we're going to have to run the football a lot. Hopefully we have some success in that. But this is a very, very good defense as we kick off to Denver to start week 11. Sanders going to take a knee in the end zone, and we will see what comes out for Denver. And it will be Trevor Siemian, 17 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 2,100 yards. Decent so far for a young player here out of the pistol, giving it to Anderson as Anderson's taken down at the 27, short gain. And we'll look at this offense. Bowles, Barbie, Purtis, Leary, and Watson on the line. Out wide, Sanders, Thomas. Green will be the tight end with Anderson getting the rock most of the day. Anderson up the middle. Big hit there by Burfict, but able to hold on to the football. As we look at this defense and the change to Jordan Willis so far in week 11 today has been pretty big. He started about 10 games. This will be his 10th start. So we'll see what he can do alongside of Jackson, another young player that's been a pretty big player, as Thomas gets this one, but it's going to be no gain. Actually, they'll give him one here as A.J. McCarron come out after the punt. 18 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 1,900 yards, 62 completion percentage. Needs a lot of work, but he is very young. So we will give it to Bernard up the middle, and that is no gain there. Look at this offense. We've had some issues with Ogabai outside and Fisher letting in a lot of sacks, but the interior has been pretty good. Green and LaFell out wide. Croft starting for the injured Tyler Eifert this week. So drop back, clean pocket going over the middle. It's going to be picked off by Brandon Marshall, and he is going to be taken down at the 33. Just didn't see him run under. Looks like he popped up in a deep middle zone and just could not recognize his own coverage there. Anderson going to the outside, and he is stopped by Pac-Man Jones. A 2nd and 10, dropping back. Blitz by the Bengals, and Green drops this one. He had one-on-one downfield, and making it 3rd and 10. That's out wide, and that's a big hit on Clark, and he will be short of the first down. They will get a field goal. Give it to Bernard on the outside. Bernard has a hole, a juke move there. Big hit, though, and he'll be taken down at the 40 as we see last week's stats. 12 rushes, so you try to get him to rock a lot more, but this time it's going to be Wolf getting the pressure up the middle for the sack. Play action. Blitz is picked up, but still running away from some pressure as the shoestring tackle by Davis. So 3rd and 23, dropping back. Looking, going deep, and that's going to be picked off by Tandy as he makes a juke move going the outside. Hopkins will dive and miss him. He's going to get to the 10 and pushed out of bounds by Bernard. Tandy, his first interception of the day. Simeon dropping back. Blitz by the Bengals, will not get there. Thomas has the touchdown. That's good pass on that slant. So it's quickly a 10-0 game. Give us to Bernard up the middle. Has some pancakes, and we had an entire pancake in the interior 3 of our line, and Brandon Marshall will not be able to get there. That is a big play. Was not expecting that. Center and both guards just ran straight through anyone in front of them and into the secondary. So after that long run, give it to Anderson on the left side, taking down after a gain of 4. Anderson again, this time on the right side, will have the first down at the 34. And actually, they'll mark him short. And on 3rd and 1, Anderson now will pick up the first down, getting to the 35. Looking over the defense again, this is going to be Charles this time, as he has a gain of 2. Simeon dropping back. He's going to pass it here. Clean pocket going deep. One-on-one coverage downfield, and that will be some contact deep And Aloka looks like he's going to have a pass interference penalty called on him. Just could not play the ball. So from the 9 of the Bengals, the slant there, he's wide open, but Simeon just not even close. Jones was beat on the outside. High snap, Anderson getting this one, and the snap throws the play off a little bit, and that's a gain of 1. Simeon dropping back, stepping up in the pocket, going for the end zone, and that is some more contact between Aloka and Sanders. So after that field goal, Bernard on the right side will get it, but he will lose 1. Going the pitch out to Bernard. He has some room on the outside to 30. Big hit there as he's taken down at the 31. 3rd and 4, trying not to go 3 and out. Quick pass to the right side. LaFell has it. LaFell makes a move. He's going to be dragged down by Tandy at the 29. We do have an injury timeout. It's going to be for someone on the line, but they will return. Bernard on the outside, stopped by Von Miller. So on a 2nd and 12 here. Dropping back. Blitz is there, but Green on the curl route will have that one for the first down, moving the chains as we see his good game last week. A play action. McCarron. Clean pocket. Has a man deep. That's going to be a tiptoe grab by LaFell. He's going to have it. They will review it. It's going to be a clean touchdown catch. And we are up by 1. Anderson's going to get this one on the left side. And there's Willis with a tackle to 27. We are now in the 2nd quarter. Simeon over the middle. And looked like that was way overthrown. Could have been picked off by Aloka. So a 3rd and 8, Simeon stepping up, and another missed pass. His man was wide open that time, and it's a 3 and out. Blitz this time is picked up, but it will get some pressure finally as Pico Sr. gets through the former Bengal, as that's only a loss of 1. Play action, McCarron looking, has time, finds LaFell on the outside on the comeback to the 31. Going to be a handoff to Bernard outside. Bernard, good spin move there, but quickly taken down at the 34. Going to be a play action. Blitz is there, but the pass is not. So it's going to be an overthrow. 3rd and 7. Play action. Looking. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to rush for it and slide for the first down at the 42. So McCarron trying to keep this drive alive. Going over the middle and final LaFell as he's hit as he's thrown it. And that will be a gain of 7. Dropping back, looking. One more sent, but that pass is still missing Bernard with that inaccuracy. On 3rd and 3, the pressure is picked up, but Boyd has it on the pass to him, and he just cannot haul it in. So to be punted over to Denver as Anderson gets this one and taken down by Williams for a loss of 2. Going to give it to Anderson again on the right side. And he's going to pick up 3, so it'll make it a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, Simeon, clean pocket, clean. Finally some pressure, so he's going to dump it off the green, but not even going to be close as that's a 3 and out. Starting from their own 18, Bernard up the middle, taken down quickly. Dropping back here, passing it. Pocket collapses, throws it out of bounds. Good, smart play by McCarron. 3rd and 10. Again, trying to avoid another 3 and out, but throws it on the run. He's going to have it. That's Croft getting his first catch of the day. There is a flag down, and it will be holding, and it will be on Hopkins. So that's coming back. 3rd and 19, play action. Looking downfield, but there's Von Miller with his first sack of the day. So the Broncos will start from their own 40s. Anderson has a good run on the outside of the 40 to the 30 and pushed out of bounds at the 28. Simeon's going to take this one. Play action, going deep, one-on-one on the outside, and it's going to be caught by Thomas, and a touchdown, gets his 2 feet inbounds, and that's over Pac-Man Jones. So the Broncos up by 6. McCarron looking, and that one should have been picked off. A 2nd one for Marshall, but he's going to drop his Bernard. Big run up the middle. Good blocking this time as he has a first down with the chains. Dropping back. McCarron, pressure up the middle, and he throws, and he threw it out of bounds smartly. Quick drop. Going over, and doesn't like what he sees. He's going to throw it over Croft in the dump, and it will gain 2. 3rd and 8. Play action. Pressure up the middle. Throws as he's hit in. It's behind Croft, and the defender is able to make a play. That's Barrett. So after the punt, Simeon, play action, going to screen on the outside, and Thomas pushed out of bounds after 7. So a 2nd down. Simeon, another quick drop, looking downfield, going the outside, and that's a catch by Taylor. And that'll be a 1st down. Simeon dropping back, trying to set up the screen. Throws on the outside. Anderson has a couple of blockers. Dragged down from behind, with that tackle being finished by Burfict, piling on the back. 2nd inches. Simeon looking for the 1st down, going over the middle, and Green is hit hard, almost picked off by, look like, Burfict. 3rd and inches. Blitz shown. It is there, and that's over to Thomas on the slant for the 1st down. Pac-Man Jones with the tackle. Showing A-gap blitz. They're going to pop back into coverage. Is that thrown on the outside to Green? And we are under a minute. Well, we are at a minute to play in the 1st half. Throw on the outside. Green on the outside and pushed out by Williams. So dropping back in to a zone. Sanders hit hard, but able to hold on the football there. Ray with that big hit, as that is a 2nd timeout for the Broncos. Going up the middle and missing his man there. Not even close. 2nd goal. Simeon hit from behind and taken down by Carlos Dunlap. So 3rd and goal here. Cincinnati is going to take a timeout and stop the clock. But on the 3rd down, thrown out of bounds. And that's to Charles for a short gain. So with 30 seconds left, trying to get into the end zone and overthrows A.J. Green. Had some room there. The pressure got him to hurry that throw. Looking down, going the outside. That's caught by LaFell. And the clock is ticking. And here we go, as dropping back on 3rd and 10. As there was actually a penalty on that play to stop the clock. And we will go 3 and out. So going the outside, Anderson to run the clock down. And Denver has a 9-point lead. Actually, Denver will take a timeout there and still run one more play, which is suspect. But we have the ball here in the 2nd half. We're now going the outside. Dropping back, looking. McCarron will be dragged down by Wolf, his 2nd sack of the day. So stat-wise, I did miss that portion. But we will see the end stats. As this one's a sack by, looks like Von Miller, but took him down by the face mask. That's a 15-yard penalty. Moving around the pocket, going the outside. That's A.J. Green's going to catch that one. Good hit there by Talib, but will not jar it loose. Moving around the pocket. Blitz is picked up, going over the middle, and LaFell with a good catch up to the 48. Drive is going as this blitz is picked up. On the outside, A.J. Green has a couple of blocks and thrown down at the 32, moving the chains. Going to give this one to Bernard. Bernard has a couple of blocks deep. He's going to be dragged down from behind. Could have had a touchdown if only he had the speed there. Mixon getting this next carry for no gain. Play action. Blitz up the middle. Going the outside. And Green will have this one one-on-one with Talib. So a 1st and goal. Giving it to Hill. And Hill untouched in the end zone. And we pull back into reach. It'll still be a 2-point game though. A play action and pressure up the middle. Atkins in on that blitz. He's unblocked there. Another blitz by the Bengals, and Anderson just cannot run against it. He'll get 4. As Anderson's shaken up there. So we'll see Charles come in for him. So Charles in the backfield. 3rd and 14. Simeon play action up the middle, and Taylor's got this one. Big hit by Williams. Can't jar it loose. And that's a 1st down. 25-yard reception. As Charles up the middle, he's taken down after a gain of 3. Charles has the speed we've had issues with out of running backs this season. As he gets it on the outside, and good tackle there by Jackson. On a 2nd and 13, Simeon pressure up the middle, and there is a leaping Burfict over the chop block to get the sack, pushing them out of field goal range. But it's 3rd and 21, trying to get that field goal back. Simeon dropping back, looking, going the outside. He's going to have that and so much more. Thomas picking up the 1st down to 23. A play action and trying another jump there. It's a good chop block, but it's going to be thrown in the middle of the field, picked off by Denard. And Dequise Denard has a pick. He tried to force that one in. Good zone coverage there by the Bengals defense. So the Bengals going to give it to Bernard here, going the outside and getting in between two defenders before Miller gets the tackle. A misdirection here. He has room the outside. Bernard is again taken down from behind. This time it's Talib. He had room and green grass in front of him. Play action, looking, pressure in his face. Croft's got this one and no flag, so that's going to be a first down as we tick under a minute to play in the third quarter. McCarron dropping back, looking, going over the middle, and Croft with another one in a shoestring tackle, but getting into Broncos territory. LaFell in motion on the right side. Dropping back, move around the pocket, and finding Ross in the middle of the field as we work into the fourth quarter. LaFell again in motion. McCarron's going to run this one in, slide for the first down, and he's down to 26. Dropping back, looking downfield, and he has an inaccurate throw, and Croft just does not have the speed nor the ability to make a play on that football as that is picked off. And that is another one for Tandy. His second on the day. Simeon trying to protect this 2-point lead. Going to give it to Charles as Charles making a move around Jackson there, but still a lot of Bengals in that area. Simeon going the outside, and Sanders with the leaping grab and a first down. So 1st and 10, stacking up with the tight ends on the left side, and he gets through to trip on his own tight end up to the 44. Again, a bunch set. Quick throw up the middle to Taylor. And Taylor making a move. And it's Aloka saving the touchdown at the Bengals 30. So this defense is not playing like it did in the first half. Charles getting this one on the left side for a gain of 5. Another blitz there as Charles against it will have the first down to 16. 7 rushes for 22 yards for Charles. So a bad play as that's a misdirection to Booker, and he's going nowhere. Booker gets this one, and the speed is not paying off there. It's a 3rd and 13. The Bengals need to hold strong. Pressure forces a quick throw, and Thomas is taken down near the line of scrimmage by Jones. So they do extend it to a 5-point lead, setting up the screen. Mixon, nowhere to go. It's quickly covered. After a false start, actually that's not a false start, that would be a encroachment penalty. We go on the outside, and that's not even close. Overthrown as we look at Karen here, throwing it into coverage, and Von Miller is there. Looked like he just did not get the height on the football as he was hit, and it jarred it for a very underthrown pass. So we're back to a 12-point game. Bernard here, though, will have a big one, and is a big hit it receives there. So play action. Looking downfield, has Green open in the middle of the field. First down, and we're in a no-huddle situation. Drop it back. Quick throw on the left side. Green has it, and clock is ticking out of the pistol. Rolling over the left or the right side. Throwing across his body. Has A.J. Green wide open in the middle of the field, and that's a first down. Again, setting it up quickly. Dropping back. Looking, rolling over the right, and has Green near the marker. He's going to get it inside the 10. Clock still ticking. Showing blitz here. It's going to be a play action. Roll on the right side. Throwing over the tight end Croft, and Croft's taken down at the 7. Another no-huddle play action. Everyone's getting tired out here. Throws in the end zone and had the room, but just not the speed. So a 3rd and goal. Looking, rolling out the left side. Has room, has time. Had a man there, and he's going to flick it over to Hewitt. Just should have tried to run it in, as this one will make it a 4th and goal. Drop it back, looking. Pressure's in his face. He's on the run. He throws in the end zone. It's going to be picked off as Langley gets taken down at the 3. Just not good, but we had to do something there. As we do a blitz against this play action, Simeon had no chance as Willis gets the safety. So from a 12-point, we're down to a 10-point game. Still a 2-possession game here. Is rolling on the outside. McCarron's going to fumble this out of bounds. He's going to be marked at 32. 2nd and 8. Play action, looking downfield. Pockets collapsing. Finds Croft on the outside. Croft trying to break a tackle there and to go upfield. He's going to be stopped at 49. Another no huddle, and looking over here is Green gets a short pass for 2. Another play action, looking downfield, and that pocket collapses, and down goes McCarron. There's a sack for Miller. So drop back on 3rd and 19, going to Hewitt on the outside, and Hewitt's taken down short of the marker, and we're trying to get this going. We need a first down. We're at the 2-minute warning. Drop it back, looking, going over the middle, and that is in double coverage, and that will be incomplete. We have one more chance if we can get the ball back and stop Jamal Charles from getting a first down as he breaks on the outside and taken down at the 47. Almost broke one there. On 2nd and 9, Charles stopped in the backfield by Vigil. So one more, and we get the ball back, giving it to Charles. Charles, big hit by Burfict. So we're going to get the ball from the 6. 2-possession game. Dropping back, looking. McCarron going deep, 1-on-1 on the outside, and Green cannot come up with it. It is jarred loose by Talib. So a 2nd and 10. Another good blitz there. It's a zone one as that's thrown up to Bernard. Quick no huddle. Drop it back, looking. Moving around the right side. He's hit as he throws. He's going to be picked up by Green. Green's going to actually go back a couple of yards, so that makes it a 4th and 3. Blitz is picked up, but Ross cannot hold on to that football. It's jarred loose, and that will end your game. Just again, the penalties killing us today, and we need to play better football. We had a lot in the running game today as well. We should have ran the ball more, but at the end of the day, we lack the linemen to stop some of these elite pass rushers on the edge. That's one of the things we've had issues with, while our core, our guards and center have done a pretty good job. We might have to invest in that, as well as possibly investing in a guy that can play on the outside and use Ross more in the slot like he's been. But I'm still not convinced that Ross is really the answer on the outside. He needs to work on his catching. He's dropping a lot of balls out here, while AJ Green is being the sure-handed guy when it's not an up ball. And he's caught at least 50-50 when it comes to the up ball. So for the most part, Green has a big upside on those deep balls. But we did have a pretty good balance on the rushing stat. Just the takeaways killed us. So look at this, McCarron, we threw it 45 times trying to catch up, and that's something you can't do against an elite pass rush like this. Bernard had 155 yards, but had a lot on just a couple of carries. McCarron had a fumble, and that was out of bounds, so it wasn't a big deal. His interceptions were the difference. So out of receiving, AJ Green 10 catches, $125. Pretty good there. LaFell had that tiptoe catch to keep us in the game, but at the end of the day, these drop passes are killing us. Ross, Croft, these guys need to get it together for the most part. A lot of them are non-contested throws too. On defense, I don't think we have the personnel to run a 4-3 or even a 3-4 at this point. We're slow at the linebacker position. That's something we need to fix going into this offseason. So we can play Eifert, but we're not going to as we go against the Browns. We played them a couple of weeks ago, so we're not going to see their roster. Here are their injuries. It's vastly the same. So I will see you guys in Week 12. If you like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Later.